for Applebee's.
Ladies and gentlemen, we at the T-Mobile Center in Fox. Sponsored tonight by Ford. And Wade, tonight is a
Mania on the line as Drew MoFi Stadium and a little over for 48 months plus 1,000.
I wanted to get my life back and I reached out for help.
The call was my first step towards getting. Every moment of recovery makes me more with my life.
And 844-REACH-NJ.
Sign up today for a mega of the tournament.
2 weeks away from trying to end what is. Time is coming. The story. 129 table. Roman Reigns. He came back better. A lifelong dream.
The city, what do you want? WrestleMania. In the last few are incredibly high, but I do respect for our current sports entertainment alike. Monday Night Raw and I want to talk to Kevin Owens. There's a lot of respect between Kevin. Need to have a little conversation.
Couple of weeks, thick-headed, going alone against the Bloodline. Was holding his own, but Wade was helping out their younger brother Solo.
And the inevitable result.
We've been over this. I don't think this is a conversation between, hey, Kev. Sami Zayn.
Cody looks sick to the back teeth of the side. He's been trying to preach that to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Problem is that alone.
You're good? Oh, all right. Do it again here. I'm going to find out. I are you, Kevin Owens. Because 6 or 7 in your future endeavors, I needed help. I needed contact, someone to root for me. And you sir, bettered my... And would like to repay it here in this moment. The conversation.
I've heard everything you have to say. I feel like to each other, okay? We've turned on each to come back to forgive you. Why this time is so different. If there's something you need to say, scream at me, do it. If you need to back to working together.
Look, did you get what you want? Did I get what I want? We are in the service industry. Doesn't matter what everybody wants. It's what they want. Every single one of
I want it. Understand we can do something magical that bring down the... And I know it might, as friends, we just need to work.
Everything you have to say, I've heard you say it. So that you, and we don't have to be friends. But man, what? But I'm all...
Is done, which means Sami Zayn's night to Jey Uso, the man who's
From bitter enemies, taking on the next.
Who the map left? And now it's time to prove.
Wait, listen to me. Hey, listen to me. What I said about the bloodline, about you're wrong, okay? These men were brothers. Just want to let you know. That's it.
Owens swallow his pride. I mean, it's about Sir.
The following is a mixed tag team, a Judgment Day. A Ripley
Zelina Vega, this is how it came about.
Going so well until the power, and then a cheap shot from the ring, distracting the referee. Duels victory of Dominic
And Dominic winning that 6th. Damian Priest and Finn Balor, who's completely brainwashed.
Star as we have here in week. How's that being a loser?
I don't mean loser.
Say he's winning.
The team up. Go back.
And tonight, auto, home, or motorcycle ads for the legendary, soon-to-be Santos Escobar, one of his legendary. Oh, and there's a drop kick as Dominic last week and interrupt his fame this year. Well, he doubled down on this hold, which means and Rhea legal. At WrestleMania. Oh, and Santos taking out Dominic. Now on the second rope. Measuring. Can they keep it up here on day against Zelina Vega and Santos Escobar? Dominating, but he's whipped into the corner now by Dominic. Looked like he was an extra from up over the top rope. And of course, shades of the late great.
Dominic would have preferred to have.
He continues to mock Eddie. That right in the face. Santos paying homage to Rhea with a WrestleMania match. For the leg, Zelina Vega will break things. Hell in a Cell at
once and for all. Zelina desperate to get in
point in this match.
Presenting the crunchy roll for Vega to get into this match.
Rhea Ripley, who claims WrestleMania, if that's true, but Zelina ending Rhea up. What a DD. Dominic breaking with a glancing knee, just caught Dominic, drives landing hard on the back of her neck. This is not going to be good. Vega back into the ring. Oh, knee right to the face. Rhea's in. And Vega, though, from behind, taking advantage.
Dominic Mysterio.
Great tonight, but in the end,
how it all broke down. The matchup and the momentary riptide and get the walk.
You know, but disrespect. He's
Dad.
Smackdown live at Madison Square Garden.
WWE legends, starting with Jerry.
Good in the ring. I feel like that's where
WWE Rivals Superstar Sunday continues Sunday.
Sammy and Jay will finally confront Sammy again. Early Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. Frustrated. He's got to be just.
WWE Hall of Fame Classic.
actually decided to show up.
Rio, can I have...
So, is that how this is going? Huh? But, because at the end of the day, you know what? Chest. And the reality.
Enough, Dom. To give you the truth, you're right. Birthdays, I've missed. I haven't been there for you. I still love you. And whether you believe me or not, my world, son. But so selfish. And that I made sister can have a life. You name it, Rolly. Every time you would get into trouble, coping with being inducted into the Hall of Fame. I would love nothing more. I thought. But my biggest regret, I'll tell you, some ungrateful. Yeah. You're my son. Would be the biggest disgrace. You now, I'm not, and I won't fight.
How to do best? Run away, son? Huh? Like I said last week, scared. Come on, Jefe. Go.
You know, as much as I want to see, was the chosen one, Drew McIntyre, when the later to finally come back the Royal Rumble World titles, but never faces Gunther at WrestleMania for the Inter.
2 WrestleMania shows at WrestleMania, and the first.
The following contest the team of Raquel Rodriguez.
Earlier this week, the news that Smackdown at WWE back on Ticketera.com now. // Pre-sale. Rodriguez hope to punch their team action. Live next.
Woman to step foot inside the liners.
So we have to keep going because it's one.
I bank and being it to win it at the end. This is where we have a qualifying match for the rest of Emma and Tegan Knox. Baszler last week. Lizard, the man who really invented. We'll talk about that in depth a little bit.
One way to hurt your own hand anyway.
To get to WrestleMania in 2 weeks. Been involved and obviously.
Full moments when you get the opportunity. Yeah, and you mentioned that Raquel, the most extreme
by Tegan.
And Emma, and they are really two artists, and no finer way to do that.
As Emma knocks her pick WrestleMania and a kick out at 2. Angeles, WrestleMania again for an opportunity to go to LA.
Of her boyfriend, Madcap. This might be the solution.
All the potential in the world.
Career has been written off several.
And take a tag.
Let me tell you, this charging at you.
And Raquel
Rodriguez one tag.
Out in my mind, Wade, she's a future spinning elbow. Comes up, and now Liv Morgan into play. And Morgan launched out of the... Emma, though. Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez with the... And there's Oblivion. Mania.
Rodriguez.
Elation. You know, a couple of hours this next weekend, and now they have
punched their ticket, but they have not seen Mac.
We know this Ripley. Last week, a spear to Shotzi line. Charlotte sending a message between champ and contender.
Important. When you're hey.
And I mentioned this earlier that she's...
Well, I've never seen in the face of
the SmackDown Women's Champion. Tonight, KC, the whole showdown tonight. As Sammy now confronts... Jay kicked him in the face. Sammy wants a Friday night SmackDown on Fox. Is for what's going to happen in 2 weeks at WrestleMania. Eradicator. Rhea.
When I was at Rhodes as a challenger, here we are in 2023, and LA is built. WrestleMania. And it all, but I've always, now, but Rhea can't be the star. She goes through me. Years ago, Rhea Ripley couldn't go. Change the more.
Year here in a vastly different competitor.
As well as I do, Cole, of Charlotte Flair, but Rhea is an individual who is simply...
Yora chose you, Flair, because I have my... When I walk, they all... because I am... Dave fears me. I mean, look at you right now in your eyes. You, that piss. You've been 14. Superstar. You're all the credit in the world. SmackDown Women's Championship. Because I don't know. Dusted. And you're gonna learn.
Cheap champ and Rhea with a cheap shot.
Mind games beginning.
There's gunplay in games, and the brawl's underway.
These are the shreds at this rate, Cole.
But Rhea's gonna have none of it. Neither. Well, it had to reach a boiling point. It had to your face. And Rhea Ripley takes it.
Well, elegance out there.
Oozing out of the pores of these women. We got a damn fight on our hands. WrestleMania.
Finally, we got some reinforcements and security guards all over the place.
Contender. Charlotte showing
given from either lady.
Night with what we saw between you, confrontation with Jey Uso.
Brother just drove off on me in the parking lot, ring. And not that you're the problem, you fine. Whatever happens next, handle this by myself.
Sammy down now and get ready for this next matchup. They
Contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
needs to be at WrestleMania.
I acknowledge
The undisputed What does the head of the table have in social media megastar Logan Paul?
Let's get a little impulsive.
Only on USA.
You know, WWE. Wow. WWE. He don't know, but I do. Yes.
Weighing in at 240.
Oh. Gotta get that smell.
Let's go! To the dump. Oh, look at you playing games. You actually be at WrestleMania. Why don't you take your sunglasses wearing in? That's what I really want. I'm trying to shut you up. Yeah.
The WWE 2K23
1-on-1 matchup between Woods and Elegant tag team partner Kofi Kingston.
A long time since Xavier stood.
LA Knight isn't involved.
Wade Barrett. Well, listen, get this of a champion. He has the shoe. Well, you know, time will tell. Richly deserved.
Xavier Woods now missile drop kick. What be a chip? That being the United States champion titles. Let's take another look at this missile.
LA Knight.
Put him away and a kick out at 2.
Knows how to get it done in the sing.
Nice neck break. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Face first for the.
Is just the walking images. LA Knight. You've got to capitalize.
Look at this.
Here is your winner.
Of losing a match. It is just 2 weeks until WrestleMania. Making the announcement, Muta.
Wow, and the great Muta made a knitting or popularizing Asian mixed, and is before the bell even rang.
Production ceremony tonight. Man who may one day is battling for the.
Oh, hey, Seth.
Sammy understands he later on tonight.
Let me talk to you. You know, I tell you what. If you're gonna make you proud, I'll go!
Rey Mysterio won't fight his own son.
We got one coming up next. Drew McIntyre. How did we get here? Here's
Aggressive. A triple threat of protection.
for the Intercontinental Championship, McIntyre or Sheamus. Submission will win this match.
Some real hurt on their bodies.
Here's the Intercontinental Champion looks on. McIntyre with a glass scope.
Pinning.
Got the answer to that right now.
Winner will face Gunta. Hitting in at 260.
WrestleMania satisfies. And stronger with the all-new War Game. Pick up your copy today and play as Bad to the Irish. Be with Sheamus.
Weighing in at 270.
Sheamus to try to go after the one championship.
McIntyre has supported Sheamus sacrifice his own career between these two.
Will ever witness.
Last week, Ireland beat Scotland. Six Nation Rugby. It's what's to come tonight between these two men.
First Century has held the Intercontinental at WrestleMania. Sheamus and
Forget Evs and Dragons is the most fun you'll have.
there are a couple of guys. Sheamus speaks at WrestleMania's champ, accompanied by his Imperial. Sheamus is talked about stat.
Sheamus losing on St. Postus.
I don't think he'd live with himself if he loses the title. And many called it the match of the year.
You know what?
Oh! Suplex by McIntyre into the.
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, Sheamus knocks him down.
Gone. You and Sheamus, hell of a banger last year.
I will fulfill my duty.
Drew have never had a one-on-one.
I'm wasting. I'm here to observe. We'll be identical. So if it should be Drew.
Oh, there's
Are you done with wasting?
I apologize for my lack
The ring general.
Meanwhile, back to the sort of a feeling out process.
The other holds the power to get down in a matchup like this.
Irish curse back.
Dying away, hiding.
And now Sheamus, Drew McIntyre with a block, however. Again, McIntyre. Sheamus lifting Drew up on. Down goes McIntyre.
Beat up to capitalize.
Back up now to the top rope. McIntyre with the right hand, and Sheamus. Gunther really did.
He's enjoying watching these two tear each.
Who's going to WrestleMania? To face Gunther for the inner. And McIntyre. Getting a kick out by Drew. 1-3 like McIntyre, Sheamus, or
soft with the fame and fight like hungry.
McIntyre, WrestleMania to be a part of the showcase. The Drew McIntyre. They know what it
favor of Sheamus right now.
Put it in throughout his short with a neck breaker.
This match just did to Claymore Country.
Just gets the shoulder up at 2.
Extension caught a knee to the jaw.
Mr. Mendoza.
Just in the nick of time.
No one in this century. Gunther is ruled as champion to knock him off at WrestleMania.
Way up the ladder, competing, get it to WrestleMania.
He was the chosen one. Things came too quick, better than ever. For Sheamus, look at this match.
Now, is there anything left?
And down, centered with both at the same time.
And like this.
And it's a damn shame that we're knocking out time.
Imperium demand.
Now Sheamus, champion is not done yet. Powerbomb. By the Intercontinental Champ.
Gunther! WrestleMania. But you're actually left with no choice. Championship against Drew McIntyre. WrestleMania.
May have just made the biggest
miss. That's going to be a for the tag team champions.
Son Dominic, he'll certainly take night live next week.
And to auto, home, or motorcycle. And coming out here for...
Hey, this is what you wanted, right? I pulled up this.
I ain't want you around my family at all. Week after week, me like you. Tribal chief like you, but not me. As a boy, I always thought it was my job. I put my guard down to somebody. Oh, you made me look stupid. You know what that mean to me? Guess myself all the time. She my fake ass. Oops. So what happened next, Sammy?
That you got no choice. Guess what, Jay? Over and over and over. I love the family. Do you understand? You keep choosing it. I don't think you're not mad that I hit Roman Reigns with.
Oh, and Jey Uso's hurt enough. And you had to believe it had to hear. Jay's brother Jim, as is the bloodlines.
Times you're gonna fall in the same.
Uso, and now Sami
Zayn is.
Kevin Owens is KO, taking out the Uso. Zayn. The Kevin Owens stomping the hell out. Uso. Are hard to find. Did not forget Abby are back. Wait a minute, Sami! Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn right on top of her announce table. Things spilling out to the end of his brother. Up in smoke. Sami Zayn now inside area. The officials out here to separate. Line here, ladies and gentlemen. Involved in the business.
Safer and closer to WrestleMania. Down here inside WWE, but like the true gamer, that Did you see what I just saw? Of course, I'm here, and if I'm going to be there for you, Jack.
Our 3 weeks from WrestleMania and the show. We'll also hear from Jack, but we have other things to get to at his Intercontinental Championship. Now, let's take you to the highlights.
Remember, submission will win this. Sheamus back to his feet. LA Knight dragging Knight off his cross and so much. Mania sign, delivery moment and breaking things up. We're
knowing when to time those breaks.
Xavier Woods runs into Claymore! McIntyre hit a Claymore.
Yeah. Full 3 count for Drew McIntyre Continental Championship.
Thanks so much, you night, and Sheamus Drew.
That's all he is. That's all he ever will be. Yo, he's piggybacked off me, every Continental Champion, to become about to make history. And what does he do? Exactly how I feel about this.
Calm down.
Calm down.
You know where you're going.
Studio.
Including Drew McIntyre and that Intercontinental Championship.
At odds, the next week they could be best of all. That has been placed times of everything that he's been talking about this for years. Is maybe a couple months look back and go, hey, listen, getting another chance at that Intercontinental Champion, wanting to go to WrestleMania and be a friend. But Jackie, we'll find that out next week.
For Sheamus, and to your point, something that he wants to have his chance at. Our first time out here on the SmackDown. Mysterio and Rhea Ripley gonna the Usos for everything that happened on Friday night.
This April,
I feel the need.
Flying, Taz.
Funny how,
It's exfoliating. What's with the voice?
SmackDown Lowdown, and as announced, the Hall of Fame class of Mysterio, well-deserved, is going to go in this class, but this year.
This is a man who's to heights that no one had ever seen, to just a different level. I know WrestleMania weekend can enjoy.
We know Ray certainly has that he does not have the respect of with the Judgment Day. That would leave Phantasma. Let's take a look at the highlight.
Bouncing off the announce table up by Ripley. Oh, nobody home for side. Rhea. The distraction by Rhea. Way out of the ring. Cover now by.
When the only Hall of Fame you deserve to.
I'm the one. Yeah, you will. I'm not gonna fight you.
Ray's wife, Angie, and
Feel about all this? It's a soft spot about what the latest installment of Disrespect. Charlotte Flair was in action against Rhea Ripley. It was not far off.
Championship at WrestleMania. This is
absolutely right. It's a completely different day. Well, the entire...
And I don't say that lightly. The Women's Royal bridges into the tap out.
I'm going to take the important champion.
Part anyone that stands in your way, except for me.
Is Rhea Ripley in charge?
Had words for his father, and now both of
a very exciting night for the Miz is being inducted into the WWE.
Yeah, my comment is that Hall of Fame, and that's he's washed and he's old.
Out there with Charlotte Flair tonight, and
See, Charlotte, I'm in, and at WrestleMania, I'm gonna take the championship. Her SmackDown win, Rhea, bloody.
Well, Rhea might be her challenger to the Queen championships by the fact that she always had Charlotte's head. Do you see that?
Said, well, that's what you are. And Charlotte, one else, I would love to be defined. Mania has been for a singles WrestleMania. By the way, she beat Rhea. Defined by something? I think, Jackie, what she's defined by, then Rhea Ripley
really is in whose head between sick of this Dom and Ray stuff and Dominic Mysterio stand the obsession. Like, if you don't care, Dom.
Be maybe the Mysterio or that confrontation. He said, you will f this up. If you do that, if he throws, that's something I think Ray is, he knows right now. He's going into the, and almost put that on the back burner wider every single week. I wish Eddie was my father. And Ray was, I'm afraid, Jackie, where it could go.
It's important nights of Rey Mysterio's life. He's there causing drama, causing problems, tarnished by the fracture in the way. I know it sounds impossible aside, but it doesn't look like it's joining us right here on the side. And at the end of Loose, we'll talk about it next.
You thought this was over at limit.
I end this at rest.
Out the Prince.
Finn, I will be
the challenge.
Titan to Titan.
You better reinforce the... Hey, wait, I think...
Drag this table and now Valhalla out of her mind. Oh.
What a heel kick.
Of his own medicine, perhaps.
Here are your...
Welcome back to the Smackdown, or excuse me, would be coming off the top.
Very formidable team that can do a lot touching the skies there, but get out of his way and let himself take him. And you got to figure, Jackie, everybody right now, while the Usos, as they think about the tag team championship.
Being on the Viking Raiders a little bit here. What happened earlier this week, Jay Uso go back to his family. The blood did he kick Sami Zayn in the got there.
I want to do it. My blood. You. Owens. What is wrong with you?
Sounds like they'd rather see us fight.
Step here, you ain't gonna make it to rest. We did, Sammy.
And Cody Rhodes obviously not. Sammy! And now Cody Rhodes gets into the... Great things.
And just like that, it is Sammy's close. Let's get backstage and hear.
Earlier tonight, we heard you say that Cody Zayn may still be in
Those where it don't belong, all up in bloodline, take care of Cody Rhodes. And it's something coming to him.
Hey, Sammy. Next week, I'm going to see you in the middle of that ring.
You heard him.
We'll have to pull up. You guys will.
Jay Uso, Matt. Caution.
My reaction to is this, because what did because Roman Reigns put an ultimatum at the bloodline where everybody kind of had to only first, and is this about Roman Reigns cares about one person, about him. It's about him keeping those two, about Jay protecting Jimmy.
I think you might be onto something there. The other Michael Cole asked the question, is Friday line business? I know he's got Roman Reigns, would be a mistake.
Even for Roman Reigns, he's gotten it done by him. So maybe Cody's just getting out in front. Kevin Owens doesn't want to be that ally at Raw. Don't know what was said there. He's back, and vice versa. I think he is being smart and trying to be.
Just the Usos want to tell Megan Morant back's a problem. He is not going anywhere. Got to do, but I'm going to do what I got to do. It is going to be very interesting. We'll see if backstage to Megan. Interesting, Matt.
Absolutely. And come out, meet me in the ring next week. And there are a lot of sub-Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the undisputed.